Let me know.
Hey, well, world champ Tim Bradley. Tim, how'd you feel about the fights tonight? Valdez versus Navarrete. What would you take from the fights?
It was a good scrap. It was a good scrap for as long as it lasted.
Were you expecting that from how good their first fight was?
Man, look, I've always I'm not gonna go away from my initial thoughts, man. I've done that in the past. Case always came back and bit me in the ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. With the Joshua Dubois, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it always, the Devin, I always have my opinions about different fighters, right? But then, you know, they fans press me, and then they fight a fight, and it's like, okay, all right, you proved me wrong, and then it's like, yo, I gotta jump on the bandwagon now, right? But I always have my deep-hearted opinion. No, I didn't think Oscar can do it. I was rooting for Oscar because he's a good dude, man. You know, he's a good dude, but I just knew he didn't have it for Navarrete, man. Navarrete is a difficult opponent to deal with, man.
Absolutely, he proved that tonight. He definitely proved that tonight. What are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis saying that he's gonna walk away from boxing after 2025?
Look, I don't blame him. I'll tell you that much. I don't blame him, man. But this sport ain't no joke.
If the fire not there, you gotta walk away, right?
Sport's no joke, man. He's made a lot of money in the sport already. What it is, you know, I know there's fights out there that I would love to see Gervonta fight in, but if he ain't feeling it, he ain't feeling it. It is what it is. I mean, I can't force the man to fight. You know, he don't want to fight, and you know, if he's on to exit sport, I'm sure he wants to go out and face, you know, guys like Garcia, you know what I mean? I'm sure he would want to get in the ring with Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? Because that's money. So, I mean, look, man, he trying to get the bag and get on out with his wits and be happy.
Timothy Bradley versus Jake Paul, would you take it?
No, I wouldn't.
Not for $50 million?
Jake Paul can pay me $100 million, I wouldn't take it.
And what's the reason behind that?
I wouldn't take it.
Because it's a lot of fighters out there, like they really want that ticket. They really want that fight.
That's fine. They can have that.
What makes you stand on staying away from that?
I stay on business, man. I stay on ethics. I stay on the fact that great job, man. You a bad mother boy, for real. Man, you don't go far, man, with that heart. You don't go far. You don't go far with that heart. Yeah, that hunger. You don't go real far with that, man. Yeah.
How did you see the fight?
It was a good fight. I thought that Robeisy is controlled it early with the movement, but then you started to come on. You started catching, you know what I'm saying? You got his rhythm down. You start cutting him off, and then once you start cutting that ring off and you start getting close, you know, look, you start landing shots here and there, and you know, and the ending happened. So.
Starting to fight for me.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, he was breathing hard. You weren't. You were just getting started. He was breathing hard. I don't know if you've seen him in the corner. He was huffing and puffing. You know what I mean? You put a lot of pressure on him. You know, and it's a 12-round fight, and just because you win the first 4 or 5 don't mean that you're gonna win the fight, because you got a lot of fight left. So yeah, but I saw you coming on, man. You start coming on, and then once you start coming on and getting to him, you know, then you know, start complaining. He hit me low, this and that. You know, and then the elbows, he's complaining about elbows inside, you know, as you're trying to get distance and space. You know, he's complaining about that, but yeah, look, I thought it was a good performance. He was just starting to turn it up. But moving forward, man, if you stay at the weight, it'd be great. If you don't, move up. There's a lot of big money fights, man. More than that, up in the next weight class. So, yeah. You and Navarrete would be fire. Yeah, you and Navarrete would be fire. Why not, man? You know, this is time for you to make money, man. And Navarrete is a legacy fight. He'll add to you. You know, Navarrete is like a 3-division world champ. So you get him on your resume. Shoot, you got Ramirez, you have him, and just keep moving up, man, and fighting the best guys out there. Yo, hey, for sure, man. Yeah. Hey, respect, all right? For sure, respect. All right, respect.
Sam, you mentioned Navarrete. Were you surprised that Navarrete didn't mention somebody like a Shakur Stevenson? I mean, a unification bout like that, or maybe
Nah,
one
I
of
mean,
those
look, man. After a fight, ain't no fighter thinking about anybody else, man. Like, yeah, for real. Like, ain't nobody thinking about, oh, what's my next move? You know what I mean? We just trying to recover. We got the big old gorilla off our back, and we just want to just like enjoy the victory, go home to our families, you know, chill, relax, eat a little bit, you know, chill out, and then when it's time after a few months, then it's like, yo, what's the next move? So no, I'm not surprised he didn't call it that.
Is it true that the ESPN crew had Robeisy with a shutout?
I don't remember that. I don't know if we had him a shutout or what. I'm not sure what Mark's scorecard is. But I thought Robeisy was doing well. I thought he was controlling a lot of the action, dictating the pace and what the pace was being fought at. And you can look at it both ways. You have one guy coming forward, but you also have the other guy moving backwards. I just thought he was finding his spots here and there. And as the fight continued and go on, round by round, I was going like Robeisy and then Espinoza. Robeisy, Espinoza. Robeisy, I was one round. I was like, round one. All right, that was Ramirez. Next round was Espinoza. I was like, damn. I'm like, it's close.
And
So going back and forth. So I thought I had it somewhat even.
as a champion that you are, what do you think of the end of that fight?
The end of that fight?
Yeah.
And look, I'm not in dude's body, man. You know, and he got to make that decision on him. I know when I was a fighter, I'll tell you this: when I was a fighter, ain't no effing way, ain't no way. I'm giving in like that. I'll be seeing 4 months. It don't matter. I've been in situations where I see 3, but you know, I gotta respect this decision because I know now, sitting back and knowing and being in this position, it ain't worth losing your eye. It's not. I'm sorry. So I don't know the severity of his injury. Only he know that. We're gonna wait on the diagnosis, then we can judge him based on that. But you know, just on him just giving up and saying, I'm done. It's gonna be tough coming back from that, man. It really is. And so I don't think Robeisy's future is bright, man. This is 3rd loss in his career. So we'll see what he does from here. Kid's talented, but it's gonna be extremely hard to come back, especially after that. So I gotta roll. I'll check y'all later, man.
Someone just
Peace and
Last
hair.
one. Can I get one last one, Tim? You said before that Shakur Stevenson is like pretty much the best boxer that's in the game right now. Do you still feel that way?
Oh, Shakur, I think he's one of the best fighters in the game. Yes, at 135 pounds, Shakur Stevenson is definitely one of the best boxers in the game. It's him and Tank Davis. You got the young guns coming up. You got Abdullah Mason. You got Keyshawn Davis. You got Murataya there as well. So it's a lot of guys that are really good fighters, man. At 135 pounds, I just hope that they mix it up.
I hope that.
But yeah, Shakur got skills, man. Yeah, don't get it twisted. You know, I just want look for Shakur. I mean, he look at everything. So Shakur looking at this, man. Get back on your grind on your boxing, bro. On your boxing. Get back on your jab, man. Setting up your offense, man. You kind of gone away from that, and I'm telling you that will help you, man. You get back on your jab and your stick, and you start countering. You know, again, and setting up and controlling your distance and making dudes miss and making them pay, you're going to be hard to deal with. I'm letting you know that right now. So get back on your boxing tip, bro. And hey, don't worry about what people say, bro. Just prove them all wrong. Trust me. I know how that is, all right? Do you.